Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 31 of the Frigate Fracas tournament. This episode, we've got the Red October by Hugin going up against the Nautilus by Cheese Cannon. Go ahead and get the camera into position, and away we go. Round one underway. The shell bouncing off the deck and just sailing off into the sunset. Oh, but those shells, they're not really doing anything. They're just bouncing off the Red October's hull. Those are probably like meant to be dual-purpose Sea Whiz shells or something, because they are doing a whole lot of nothing to the Red October's hull. And now the Nautilus is sailing into the firing arcs of a bunch of the Red October's weapons, and we all know what that means. It's HE time, and that gun is disabled already. Oof. Red October is just so hard to deal damage to, because it's just a brick of solid blocks. Uh-oh, why'd everything stop? Oh, are those, they might be belt feds. Yeah, they're belt feds. They're just in their reloading phase. The cram shell's out. Good solid hits to the side, but let's take a look. Not really that much damage. Okay, now that those things are actually hitting flat on broadside, they're actually doing pretty decent damage to the Red October's hull. No, I don't think there's not heavy armor in the front here. It's just sloped alloy or metal, one of the two. Uh-oh. Oof, the Nautilus is not looking good. It has engine damage. I mean, those things are boring in there pretty heavily. It's just there's not really anything important to hit in there. And because this thing is such a brick, even, you know, there's a pretty decently consistent amount of blocks have been falling off the Red October the whole battle, but its health just hasn't gone down because there's so many blocks. The October, I believe so, yeah, there is heavy armor on the front of the turrets. And there we go. That's the end of round 1. Red October coming out on top with 91.9 to the Nautilus' 71. It's just so hard to deal damage to the Red October. But here we go in round 2. I'm not sure that other cram cannon would have really made that big of a difference. It got obliterated pretty early on, but like I said, I don't know that it would really help. All those ricochets. But it does have this downside. If you stay directly in front or directly behind it, it can only shoot at you with like a few of its guns. But then, as soon as you move off to the side... And there goes that cram cannon again, I think. Yep, it's dead. And it's like just as soon as all these guns reload. It's a shame those cram shells aren't more effective. Oh, I think we might have a ram here. Say goodbye to the frame rate, folks. And this is why I like to discourage ramming. Oh, well, Red October is getting flipped over. Unconventional tactic from the Nautilus here. And then just shoot it from the bottom. I mean, the Red October is going to find it hard to deal damage from its back. That's for sure. It's timed HE. So because of the slowdown from the water, the shells were detonating too early. Because, yeah, they're not that under the water. They could theoretically still hit if it wasn't for the time fuse. Boing! And this is why you fuse your cram shells. Because having them bounce off and do nothing is such a waste. I'm not sure this is safe for YouTube. uh 90.6 for the Red October, 83.2 for the Nautilus. Nautilus decided to kiss and make up with Red October at the end there. Anyway, round 3. Here we go. It's like, and here we have the power of angles. Because man, do those guns do nothing to the bow of the Red October. Oh, and the Red October turns its sights on the Nautilus, and giant holes appear in the Nautilus's hull. But hey, this time the cram cannon survived. I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make. Oh geez, Brisby. Oh, I think the Nautilus lost some of its ammo stores. It's almost out of materials already. I think it lost all of its ammo boxes. Because no weapons are shooting whatsoever. Oh, well. I mean, I said it. And there we go, the Nautilus is out of materials. Yep, cursed. Probably engines. It's got quite a few propellers on it. something fell off of its sub-object, so those materials spawned within the range of the Nautilus being able to pick it up, and that was enough to load its guns and fire again. Red October knows Nautilus should be a submarine. Yeah, Red October is completely dominating this round. I mean, it dominated the other rounds pretty well too, but this is just utter domination. Well, I guess round 2 it did get flipped over, and it wasn't quite so dominating at that point, but, you know. Ugh. Wouldn't say anything, Mitch, but yeah. Okay, so 98.6, good healthy temperature for the Red October, 69.3 for the Nautilus. Gives us 93.7 to 74.5. So yeah, pretty solid lead for the Red October there. But it's not impossible to overcome via the vote. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I knew you were going to go there, Brisby. I knew you were going to go there. But anyway, that'll be the end of this episode, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you on the battlefield.